Okay, so one thing I didn't say is when you're doing the rotational marking, it's rotational, my bad, rotational marking, you have to go all the way to the terminal side. So start at the initial side, go all the way to the terminal side, and the arrow shows us where you started from. If you don't have that arrow, we can still tell. So the arrow's not that important, but the rotational marking is critical. We talked about this. And how do you draw angles greater than 360? That's what's coming up next. Yeah, shoot. We're not going to spend a whole bunch of time on this. There might be one or two problems like this in your assignment. It's just, it's a rare situation, but it does occur. I'll do a couple examples. So I'll call this 5A. Actually, I should probably do more negatives, huh? Let me do another negative example for you first. Let me draw you a negative 120 degree angle. Start at the origin, or the vertex is at the origin. Initial side is always on the positive x-axis. And watch my marker. I'm going down. That's negative 90. This is negative 180. So negative 120 is just a little bit past. Not in the middle. Not in the middle. It's definitely closer to negative 90 than it is to negative 120. That's called number sense. You guys understand that 120 is closer to 90 than it is to 180. So make sure that is closer to the 90 than it is to the 180. Yeah. And because I went down, that is how you know it is negative. This is how you know it's a negative angle. If I'd have went this way, it would have been a positive angle. That's a negative 120. Okay, let's do something bigger than 360 degrees. I'm going to do a couple. I have a room in my notes, so if you printed this out, yeah, maybe you don't write as big as I did. First thing I'm going to do is let's do a 500 degree angle. Okay? This is 0. This is 90. This is 180. 270. Back to 360. Adding 90. So hopefully you know your multiples of 9 very well. After 36 is 45. 450 is here. Then you get 540. 630. You get back here, you're at 720 degrees, and so forth. This could go on forever. So how do you draw a 500 degree angle? Vertex starts at the origin. Initial side is on the x-axis. And 450 here, 540 here, 500 is closer to 540 than it is to 450. Slightly closer, right? So I'm going to draw my terminal side, not in the middle, but slightly closer to the 540. Yeah. Now, again, if I didn't, without the rotational marking, there's no way to tell if that angle is positive. There's no way to tell if it's negative. There's no way to tell that it is 500 degrees. You need the rotational marking. So, it's positive also, by the way. So watch my pen. My pen's going up. That makes it positive. 90, 180, 270, 360, keep on going, 450, stop when you get to the terminal side. That is how you draw a 500 degree angle. One more example. Yeah. 5B, I'm out of room, so I'm going to draw real small. This time I'm going to draw a... You could have negative giant angles also, by the way. You just go down instead of up. What was I going to say? Oh, angle. Let's go 600. Yeah. I'm going to draw a 600-degree angle. Start with your X and Y axis. Initial side. Vertex in the middle. Initial side on the positive x-axis. And here we go. It's positive, so you go up, up. That's 90, 180, 270, 360, 450, 540, 630 is here, so it's going to be 30 degrees short of 630. So this angle right here is about 30 degrees. Now I put in rotational marking. You got, we start at the initial side, 90, 180, 270, 360, 450, 540, 600 degrees. Yeah, crazy? And I'm gonna stop this video here, and finally we can get to this piece, which is marking the reference angle and finding it. By the way, you cannot do this without understanding everything that just happened, so that's why I spent a lot of time on these particular points. Here we go. I'll be back in 2 seconds.